Hello, welcome to this video. If you're new here, new to this channel, my name is Hannah. I make lifestyle videos here on YouTube. Today I'm going to be talking about some of the goals that I set for myself at the beginning of this year. And I'm going to be looking back at the past few months and evaluating how I've done. That's pretty much it. I would love to know though, if there's one goal that you could achieve by the end of this year, what is that goal? Comment down below and let me know. Let's get into it. All right, so the first goal that I set this year was to come up with like a good sleep routine.
I have a hard time falling asleep when I get into bed because I feel like my mind is just racing. As soon as I turn out the light and I put my head on the pillow, that's when my mind is the most active. And so it's really hard for me to fall asleep. So I want to come up with a routine of things that helps me to calm my mind.
I would say that I did pretty good with this goal. I came up with like a really nice, calming, like nighttime routine. I had like a shorter version of the night routine that I could just get done really quickly and then go to bed. Then I had something that was like a little bit longer so that if I had had a stressful day, I would have a little bit more time, a bigger buffer in between the stress of the day and going to sleep. So like I had a really good routine, but recently Matt and I got a puppy. With a puppy, I feel like all routines that I had just got thrown out the door because now I'm taking care of the puppy and I have to focus on his routine. That's all to say that like the night routine / morning routine that I was relying on in the past few months is going to look different going forward. So I will be making another couple of videos updating you on my new nighttime routine and my new morning routine in the next month or so. So look out for those. My second goal for 2022 was to read 12 physical books this year. That means like one book a month. I needed to sit down with a hard copy, like a real copy of a book, sit down and read it. I've done this one. Check. I did it. I have read 6 books. I've read more than that actually. And it's been a lot of fun getting back into reading. It's just nice to have something to do that isn't on my phone, that isn't the internet or social media. That's just like me by myself. It's just all in my head. And it's still entertaining. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah, I have really enjoyed reading more. However, I'm still not quite satisfied with like where I'm at.
When I was in like middle school, beginning of high school, I was like obsessed with reading and like read all the time. Since like my sophomore, junior year of high school, I feel like I just have not spent as much time reading, haven't had that same like desire to read. But I'm getting there with this like reading goal of mine.
I just want to find some books that I get really excited about. And I just need to find what style, what genre of book is most interesting to me now. Goal number 3 was to find an exercise routine that like makes me want to exercise, that makes me excited about exercising. This goal I didn't really do anything about until like April. So whoops. The good news is that by May I was working out like 3 times a week, which I feel pretty good about, and I kind of nailed down like a good time for me to exercise.
Exercising during my lunch break is actually really great because it gives me that boost of like energy from like, woohoo, I just did something good for me, and that little boost helps keep me energized through the rest of the afternoon, which is awesome, great. So, and also I don't have to wake up earlier because if you know me, you know I'm not like a huge morning person. Thing number 2 I realized, if I go down to the gym in our building, that gives me like an extra little boost on top of the woohoo I just worked out. It's like an extra like woohoo I got out of the house today.
That's kind of what I have found I really like. Again, not to use our new puppy as an excuse, but the last few weeks I have not really exercised at all. I mean, I have taken him on walks and things like that, but it's not the exercise that I count towards this goal. So I need to figure out how to adjust things so that I can get my exercise in addition to exercising George. The 4th goal that I made at the beginning of the year was to take at least 3 days off this year,
To keep myself from getting burned out and to keep myself from hating my job.
These 3 days off are for me to actually take time by myself to address what's stressing me out and figure out a way to actually solve the problems that are stressing me out.
I've done pretty good on this goal so far. Coincidentally, after I had made that goal for myself, my manager actually implemented a team policy that everybody on our team has to take at least one mental health day each quarter. So that really helped as well, so that I wasn't having anxiety about like, oh no, am I the only one who does this? Am I gonna get in trouble somehow for doing this? I don't have any of those thoughts when I'm taking a day off, because I know that it's encouraged by my manager. So yeah, I've done pretty well on this goal. My last goal number 5 that I made at the beginning of this year, was to post a video to YouTube every single week. I feel like I've done pretty good, but I'm gonna be honest, I missed 2 weeks in February. I was just struggling with some stuff.
There's this nasty little voice in my head that like tells me these nasty things every time I think about like video stuff. I'm like, oh man, I should do that. This voice comes on and it's like, nope, don't do it. Everybody who has ever watched any of your videos hates you, and basically there's just this nasty voice that is just like taken over my life.
And so I missed a couple of weeks, but since then I have posted every single week. And in May, I even started posting twice a week. I'd like to continue doing something like that for the rest of the year. This is actually a good segue. I have a couple of goals that I've made that I would like to add to the list for the rest of the year. And my first goal that I'd like to add is that I would like to make and post 45 new YouTube videos. Those may be full-length videos and YouTube shorts, but like some combination of the two to make up 45 videos. If I am able to post 2 times a week for the rest of the year, I will have 100 YouTube videos posted to my channel by the end of the year, which is crazy. This video should be my 50th video that I've posted on YouTube. I just want to take a minute, give myself a little pat on the back, because this is something I've been wanting to do for years and years. Honestly, when I first started this and I first posted my very, very first video, it was overwhelming, and I didn't even think I would like keep up with it, but I did. And this is video number 50. So to anybody who is watching this, thank you. I really appreciate it. Just knowing that there are people who watch and appreciate my videos just makes me even more excited to like post more and more and more and more, and just like stick with this. And so thank you for watching. I really, really appreciate every single person who watches my videos, who gives my videos a thumbs up or comments or subscribes to my channel. Like every little thing helps and really encourages me. So thank you so, so much. And I know that's like super cheesy, but like I really mean it. Sorry if things got off on a tangent, but that just needed to be said. The last thing that I want to talk about, I want to turn my phone off, and I mean like completely turn it off. I don't want to like even see it. Like I want it to be out of sight, out of mind, not touching it, not doing anything with it. Every Sunday. Sunday is my no phone day for the rest of the year. I made a video recently about how I spent a week without using my phone, and it was delightful. And since then, as I predicted, I have fallen back into my usual routine of just like mindlessly scrolling on Instagram for hours on end when I'm bored. So having one day each week where I just like I'm cut off from my phone, I think that will kind of help me to reset each week so that I can like remember how nice it is when I don't use my phone. So these last 2 goals I'm going to be focusing on for the remainder of the year, and of course I'll still continue to work on the first 5 goals that I set at the beginning of the year. And yeah, so those are my goals. I'm feeling pretty good at like where I'm at right now. If you are interested in seeing more videos from me, please click the subscribe button down below. And don't forget, I want to know what goals you would like to achieve by the end of this year. So comment down below so that I can be cheering you on. With all that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Goals that I set that would help me to fall asleep. That is that. Crazy.